Welcome to Mind Academy Sports, where we teach athletes the connection between their mind and performance. Listen, we got a major topic today. We've got Ben Simmons. And listen, when I tell you right now that he is highlighting what's going on in sports right now, we see him shooting 33% from the free throw line, right? We see him passing up open dunks. It's unbelievable what's happening. They say he can't shoot from the outside, but if you look at his college highlights, if you look at his high school highlights, he is shooting threes at a high clip. Maybe not at a high clip, but he's shooting a lot of threes and making them. So at some point, there was some level of mental interference that took place that's now getting in the middle of his physical skills. You see, during the summer, he practices all the time trying to get his shots. But that's the key. When you're struggling, when you can understand, when you can have the awareness to realize that, hey, this is in my mind. It's not in my body. It's not in my shooting form. I don't have to go back to the drawing board. This thing is in my mind. It's my mind. It's my thoughts that's causing me to miss. Right? Now, I'm just using basketball as an example, but any sport is responsible for this, because we understand that the moment that you're in flow state, the moment that you're in the zone, it's like you can't miss, because your mind is in charge. And as soon as it calculates, hey, you're going to hit the shot, you hit the shot. So flow state, the zone, the rhythm, confidence, it starts in your mind, it flows through your body. If you have mental interference going on or a negative thinking pattern, starts in your mind, flows through your body. So what happens? You start playing more robotic. It's like if you have a hose, you know, I don't know, y'all probably don't even know what water hose are, being, you know, this younger generation, but act like you know what a water hose is, and you see how strong and powerful when you don't have any kinks in the hose, how it comes out. But the moment that you put a kink in the hose, now there's less power. It's like drips. And that's what happens with our potential. So this is what I'm dedicated to, but you got to have awareness. You've got to have awareness and realize that it is your mind. 99.999% of athletes have mental interference. There's hesitation, there's doubt, there's something that is getting in your way. It's up to you to figure it out. And Ben Simmons right now is highlighting what is happening in sports, in athletes' lives every single day. It could be your coach. It could be as soon as you start the game and you hit miss two shots, now all of a sudden your confidence goes down. But if you start the game and you hit the shots, now you have confidence. Right? So it's all about figuring out what scenarios, what situations are causing the mental interference and getting to the bottom of it. There's nothing that you can do. You need to stop relying on your talent. Look at Ben Simmons. Look how talented he is. But on the highest stage, your ego is going to be destroyed. Ego is hollow. It's weak. It's puffed up. It looks like that it can't be stopped. It looks like it's unstoppable. But the moment that you put a little bit of pressure on it, the moment that it's exposed, it's going to show up weak. So the point of mental toughness is to get past the ego, to strengthen who you really are, to strengthen your mind, to strengthen your spirit. So no matter what obstacles come your way, no matter how much resilience no matter how much turmoil comes your way, trouble, your team is down, your coach is on you, you didn't start this game off good, you've got some resilience built up on the inside, so you can't be broken on the biggest stage. This happened to him on the biggest stage. Now, if he don't get this fixed, with all the money he's got, this is what he's going to be remembered for. On the biggest stage, your mind can turn on you if you don't train it. This happened to the greatest of athletes, and the whole point about losing the ego, or the ego is the enemy, is stop thinking that you don't need work. If we work on our physical skills to gain control, no matter what sport, we do all of our drills so that we can have more muscle memory. The same goes for your mind. You've got to train it to have control. You got to train it to stay on the pathway, the mental neural pathway of confidence, the neural mental pathway of poise. I can't tell you how many athletes I work with when I get done working with their mind. Oh my God, I don't understand. A wide receiver told me, I'm shaking guys now. I'm loose now. I'm fluid. Starts in your mind. Okay, so guys, remember that. Remember, I don't care what kind of athlete you are, from elementary, middle school, high school, professional, Division I. We all have to work on our mind, because the more, let's say you're talented and you play against somebody who's just as talented as you, your mind, how strong your mind is going to be the great separator. The more talented you play, the higher level you play, the more you need mental training. And the problem with people, and I'm going to end with this, the problem with people is we wait until we actually have a problem instead of progressively working on this thing. Progressively working. So if you're an athlete and you got to think on your feet, if you're a quarterback, you're a cornerback, you're a linebacker, you're a running back, and you got to think on your feet. If you got some things on the line, you need mental training. This is for you. But yeah, this Ben Simmons thing is just, it blew my mind, because it's highlighting what's going on in our minds, what's going on in our hearts, and what we really have to do. So, all right, y'all. Contact me below. I'm going to leave a link below. And remember, guys, you are one thought away from your next greatest performance.